Hi, this is RJ Weiss from Chicago, Illinois, and I completed the Lifebook program. It was back in December of 2011. But before I stepped into Lifebook's Lounge, I actually created what I call a rough draft of my Lifebook. So it was pretty simple. It's a journal filled with each of the 12 categories, asking the questions: what do I believe, what do I want, why do I want it, and how I'm going to get it. And looking back to where I am today, it was the rough draft of my Lifebook, followed by the 4-day Lifebook session that allowed my wife Natalie and I to make a decision that's changed our life every day since, and it's been for the better. So let me explain the story here. So when I first completed Lifebook, the theme of travel came up in every single category. It was, in my intellectual life, it's about growing intellectually through seeing the world. In my relationship, my vision was to travel the world with my wife, Natalie. In my spiritual life, it was about seeing how other belief systems were practiced around the world. In my career, it is about trying to work remotely and being able to work from anywhere in the world. So knowing this and knowing important how travel was to both my wife and I, we took some massive action right after this. We sold our house in just 6 days. I took a new position at work that allowed me to work 100% remotely. I applied for credit cards to earn enough credit card miles to fly on a first class ticket internationally. And basically we took off to see the world. We traveled to Buenos Aires. We were in Argentina for 45 days, and it was just a blast. And I've read how much long-term travel allows you to slow down and look at life for a new perspective. But for the first time in my life, I was experiencing it. So during this trip, my wife and I, Natalie, we continued to talk about the 12 categories. And when it came time to discuss our relationship and our parenting life, we had a realization. What's the purpose of waiting to start a family? So whenever we talked about kids before, it was always, let's wait a few years, a few more years would go by, and we decided to wait a few more years. But after realizing anything we wanted in life and anything we wanted to accomplish could be done with or without kids, we changed our plans. And as I said, we went on the trip for 45 days, and by the time we got on our return flight home, my wife was pregnant. And weeks after returning home, we then completed the 4-day Lifebook experience in Chicago. And now, instead of having a little journal, we have the profound, purpose, vision, and strategy for every single category of our life. And it's just had a tremendous impact and given us one of the greatest joys in life of being a parent.